Hello everyone, this is Michael Wolf for WatchReport.com, and today I would like to discuss a new watch brand, or at least new to me, and I don't think it's been around very long, but the brand name is Chronologia, and they produce several different style of watches, but the one we're going to be focusing on today is the Pilot Watch series. Specifically the R003.1 model. And what makes the watch models from Chronologia pretty fascinating and unique is that the watch cases are constructed from forged carbon fiber. So, and as many may be aware, a lot of the micro brands and even the more extreme luxury brands that are producing carbon fiber cases for watches, the price point can be quite extreme, starting just below $1,000 and on up. But Chronologia actually brings these carbon fiber cases to the consumer. This particular watch model, for example, at $275 USD. So I wanted to start off by showing what it looks like on a 7 3/4 inch wrist. A lot of wrist presence, a lot of extra strap. So nice length on the strap. And as you can see, it is a quartz model. And I believe all of the models from Chronologia are quartz models for now. So that is one way that they are able to keep the price points low, rather than using an automatic movement such as a 9015, Miyota 9015, or an ETA. So let's take this off the wrist. Take a quick look at the watch itself. So again, we have a carbon fiber case. I've got some really good photos in the full written review, but I'll start off by showing this case now. I'm not going to discuss the watch that I'm about ready to show you, but I've actually already discussed this watch. But as you can see, the cases are very similar, even similar in size. The forged carbon looks very similar. So it's more of the shredded forged carbon rather than the layered carbon cases that we see some of the micro brands producing. This company up above here decided for the shredded because they thought that it was more sturdy, had less separation issues than the layered, and it looks like Chronologia followed suit with the way they decided to produce their cases. So again, you got the shredded carbon fiber case rather than the layered. So hopefully some durability factors there. This is a sapphire coated mineral crystal. So it does have, as you can see, it does, I didn't see anything mentioned about an anti-reflective coating, but it is quite clear. The case itself is 45 millimeters, just slightly over 45 millimeters. Got a nice push-pull oversized crown. As you can see here, very nice gear shaping, and just a simple pull out to engage the setting functions. Now, when you look into the dial, I don't know if the video, yeah, there we go. It's got a nice textured, pebbled kind of look to the dial. As you can see, at the 12 and at the 3 and at the 6 and at the 9, there are T25 Trigolite tubes which glow all the time, very similar to what you see on ball watches, a lot of deep blue watches, and some other brands that are using tubes now. And then you also have them on the hands. There's no tube on the second hand. So Now, there's a little bit of lume in the hour markers surrounding the dial. I'll turn the lights off here in a second so you can kind of get a little peek at it. But most of the lume properties with this watch come from the tubes themselves. Now, housed in this movement is a Swiss, let me see if I can find, I think it's let me double check here real quick. Yes, it's actually a Swiss Ronda 763. So they are using Swiss-made quartz movements in their watches. So again, tubes, Swiss quartz movement, carbon fiber case, 275 USD. Pretty stellar. Really nice screw down case back. Highly engraved with the Chronologia logo, various spec information. Now, one of the things that I did find out I had to ask is a lot of the micro brands and other companies that are using carbon fiber cases, they're using either a stainless steel or a titanium core. And according to Chronologia, they are actually screwing their case backs directly into the carbon fiber case. Now, I'm not quite sure what type of issues that could present over the lifespan of the watch, but obviously it is something that is able to be done. The core obviously isn't something that's absolutely necessary based on what I'm hearing about how this is screwed into the case itself. So, and then you can see the double injected molded rubber strap, very nicely done. The only issue with the silicone that everybody will run across is you just might as well be prepared to wipe it down quite a bit because it does pick up lint. Nice sign buckle to finish off the strap. Two keepers. Both are floating, but the one thing I do like about the way this strap is set up is it's got these little I don't even know how to explain them. Little notches on the side of the strap on both sides of this first keeper to where it'll hold that first for loading keeper in place almost like a fixed keeper. So that's kind of nice. Lots of sizing holes. And again, you saw earlier on my 7 3/4 inch wrist, this is going to fit over an 8-inch wrist very easily. All right, let me turn off the lights here and just see if I can get any lume shot for you here at all. And let me turn off another light here. And that may give you an idea of what you're looking at. As you can see, there are lume properties with the hour markers, but the hands will stay lumed all the time, even once the markers fade out, and pretty much any lighting condition you're going to be able to see those. So there you go. Again, this is the Chronologia Pilot Watch. This is the R003.1 Pilot Watch model, and carbon fiber case, sapphire coated mineral crystal, T25 trigger light tubes on the dial, and a Swiss Ronda quartz movement in this particular watch model, all for 275 USD. So I think based on what it is, if you're into or wanting to try out a carbon fiber watch and just don't want to put forward the the $700, $800, $900 for some of the lower priced carbon fiber watches, this would be the route to take. I would like to thank Chronologia for providing this watch model for review. Definitely go on over to the full written review on watchreport.com. Check out my additional thoughts, comments, and photos, and stay tuned for my next video presentation.